come back, then they will have a problem. But on the way going, there is no problem with it. As you take your food, the other part you need to remember about food is that for over there, keep some chocolate, snake bars, these type of things with you. They're very helpful, very handy. Say, for example, in Arafat, from Arafat to Muzdalifah, sometimes people don't get food from all the way from Arafat until they get back to Mina, because in Muzdalifah you don't find no places for food. They have no restaurants, nothing. It's only parking lots. You sleep in it, do ibadah, whatever, and then next day walk to back to Mina. And it takes, sometime it may be a gap of 18 hours or so before you get your meal. So, and then a lot of walk. You will walk some miles, not to scare anyone, inshallah, is easy, but keep something with you. It helps. These type of things that you can use whenever a need comes, inshallah. That becomes very handy. In the buses, a person is sitting in bus for 8 hours, 10 hours, stuck in the traffic, maybe longer than that. So these type of things becomes very handy and helpful. Of course, not too many, because inshallah you get them over there too. But it's always good to keep something. It may be helpful to you. If not to you, someone around you may be able to, you will be able to help someone with it. Keep 2 small locks with you, 1 or 2, because you may use them over there for your baggage. Number 1, you will use them for your own bag, the main bag that you have checked in as you get over there, because during the journey, you are not allowed, during the flights, you are not allowed to lock your bags. Remember, please don't lock your bags, because they will cut it. So it's the law that you cannot lock your bags when you're traveling. So once you arrive over there and you're keeping in the hotel, it will be a good idea to have a lock on it so that it's locked and is safe. And the other lock will be for your carry-on, so that as you're keeping your carry-on with you, always it's safe to keep it locked at all time. Make sure that you remember to keep your Quran with you, a small Quran, so that during the journey you will use your time in reciting Quran al-Kareem. Keep a small book of dua, like Al-Hizb al-Azam, and similar type of books that we can at least keep on making the dua, and especially during the days of Hajj, those are the days of dua. So you want to really make good use of the time by reciting the du'as, by making the dua, so that these books of dua becomes very handy, very helpful at that time. And with this long journey that we have, people are tired, and then sometimes you don't feel like reading a book. So still we don't want to waste our time. The best thing is to keep a subha in your hand, tasbih, that will keep on reminding you to do the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so that we keep on using the time, because this is mudhakkira, this is a reminder. If you have it in your hand, then even if you're sleeping, you will remember that you're about to fall asleep, and you will remember, let me just recite something. Subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. This will keep on moving. And if there is nothing to remind us, then normally the time gets wasted and people are just making no use of it. Make sure that you keep a sweater or something like this, because especially in Mina, Muzdalifah, it will be cold. And in Medina also. In Medina it will be cold. In Mecca you may not need it, but you will need it in Medina, you will need it in Mina and Muzdalifah. So keep a sweater with you. Sisters can wear it all the time whenever they want. Brothers will be able to use it only when they don't have the ihram on. When they have the ihram on, then we will have to just make it without it. So, and during ihram, and I'm not talking to young people now, if you feel that you can't take it, it's difficult, then maybe a good idea, especially for maybe sisters, of course, as I said, sisters, they can even wear the sweater or a jacket if they can keep one with them. But elderly people, they can keep some good shawl with them, so that, or blanket type of thing, so that they can use it even during ihram, just like ihram, to cover up the upper part of the body. so that can be used. But remember, carrying it is also something that you will have to keep in mind. So, but it will be a good idea for elderly people to keep something like this. Keep some type of shoes or sneakers, something that you normally that you're used to walking with, that you can make, you can walk some distance with it. Because you will be having, number one, sometime when people travel, they like to wear some fancy shoes. Because they're traveling, well, I will be in the aeroplane, so I can't have this normal ones. So, and then you will have one for ihram that we are not normally used to walking with it for too long distances. Of course, in Hajj, we will be in, after the ihram is out, we will still have a lot of walking to do in Mina and from Mina to Makkah after the ihram is out. So it will be good to keep some of those type of sneakers with you, because in those days then you can just wear those and do all of your walking with it. For sisters, they can wear it throughout the journey. Even during ihram, they have no restrictions like that. Special advice to the sisters: don't take jewelry with you, because we are not going to be attending no weddings, nothing like that. So please don't take no jewelry with you, because a lot of time people lose it, and if they don't lose it, the least is throughout the journey there is a worry of saving it. How I'm going to save it, where I'm going to keep it, oh, I left it in the hotel. People now, I've seen situations, people are in Makkah, in Mina, and they will be in Mina for 3 days now, but throughout the 3 days, the only thing you hear, my jewelry was there. I left it there. I don't know what's happening with it. So, you don't want to worry about these things. So please, don't get into those things and just leave all of these things, these type of things behind. As far as money, one more thing that you have to keep in mind: take as much as you need, not too less, but not too much. And when you take it over there, I know especially for us, when we go from America, we carry some very valuable dollars with us. These dollars are too valuable to us, and this is what happens, that because of their value, when we are over there, and sometimes sisters have it in their purse, so every few minutes she touches her purse to make sure that money is there. Then after 15 minutes, open the purse to look into make sure it is in there. Okay? Brothers, they're keeping in their pouch, and every single time, okay, I have the pouch. Yes, it is there. And remember, there are people who come from some countries without naming any country. But people, they come in a group, just like we go from in groups of 50 or 100 or 200 people. Similar type of groups come over there to do the same work that you're afraid of. And that is to get what you have. And they will be watching you very closely, and they know these marks. They are very experienced in this field, professionals in their field. So they will look at people that where you normally are keeping your eyes. Okay? On the purse, every few minutes you're watching your purse, simply means there is something in there. You're watching, you're touching your pouch every few minutes, simply means there is something in there that he has to get. And then this person will make sure that he gets something from there. And in that process, last year, you know what happened? Amazing. One of the sisters, she hid it in a way that it was almost impossible for anyone to know where she has hidden it. In her, she tied it with her leg. Okay? It was a type of pouch that she tied it with her leg. But they are very valuable too. So she had to touch it every some time to make sure it's there. And someone noticed it. When she went to the sujood, someone cut it and took it, and it was so crowded that she couldn't even get to the person. It's gone. Thousands of dollars. And because of the pouch, sometimes when people try to get to the pouch, it happens.